and Parliamentary Affairs, will go down as a minister who actually descended Zimbabwe into crisis. I must attest that what ZANU-PF and Ziyambi seek to actually cook politically at the moment in Zimbabwe is a recipe for disaster. And on this live broadcast, I would be actually detailing why, in the first place, Mnangagwa is punishing the people of Zimbabwe as well as the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, because there are two, let me say, things that are actually being punished. Sorry for referring to you as things, the people of Zimbabwe, as well as also an institution, that is the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. I will actually be unpacking this. It's written on the wall that this amendment bill 2026 to the constitution, it is earmarked at punishing the people of Zimbabwe as well as the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So at the heart of what is politically unfolding today in Zimbabwe is that Mnangagwa wants to revenge to the people of Zimbabwe. Let's start especially with the people of Zimbabwe. Why are people of Zimbabwe punished? People of Zimbabwe have given Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa the hardest time of his life. That is in 2018 as well as also in 2023, they demonstrated that they dislike the man. Mnangagwa was performing far lower than the party ZANU-PF, which means the people of Zimbabwe exposed him as a liability to ZANU, as a liability to ZANU-PF as a political institution. They actually demonstrated that he was a costly face for ZANU-PF. Now caption this. So Mnangagwa realizing and millions of US dollars were spent in an effort to appease Zimbabweans, especially days leading to the elections. But in spite of that, Zimbabweans remained punishing Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. In fact, they would prefer to vote for councillors of ZANU-PF, MPs of ZANU-PF, but not Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Now get this, I have to develop this from what I have just said now. Now, how then is the military also punished? Because Mnangagwa wants also to take out the powers of the military. Why is he going after the military? Now, it is on the public domain. If you watched an interview that was done to Mbizo Mawarire Jealous, that interview was explosive. Number one, what Mawarire makes it known to the people of Zimbabwe is that as soon as the generals realized that Mnangagwa was losing elections and he had lost catastrophically the elections, they didn't also act in the best interest of the people of Zimbabwe, and I hope they understand that. What they did, they called Mnangagwa. They presented the results in front of him, that this is how you have performed. You have been defeated. By then, Mnangagwa was standing slightly above 30-something%, which means Nelson Chamisa was almost close to 70% in terms of the votes that he got from the people of Zimbabwe. The generals then ordered Mnangagwa that we will just give you, we will actually conduct another coup to get Zimbabweans out of the streets and allow you to lead the country for 5 years. In the process of 5 years, ZANU-PF should come up with a candidate that is liked and loved by people, and that candidate should take over from you. We are giving you a grace period of 5 years. It is quite clear people don't like you, but we will just allow you to continue because elections have just happened. People expect the results to be announced but we are only giving you a single term. Afterwards, make sure that ZANU-PF finds a suitable candidate to take over from you. And then from there, we saw the elimination of military generals. Now, Mnangagwa started to fight the military generals, started to fight also the people of Zimbabwe. And now, military generals, most of them have been killed, and some of the war veterans are 6 feet under. Now, in terms of making sure that the military generals would not repeat what they said to him and would not be constitutionally empowered, he is also targeting them through a section of the Constitution to get rid of the clause uphold and actually instead replace the clause that is more technical, that is taking power from them to uphold and to act in a manner they acted in 2017, as well as in a manner they acted in 2018 when they gave him the marching orders to lead Zimbabwe just for a single term and ensures he gives time to someone who will actually perform quite better than him. So that is the sole reason why Mnangagwa is using Ziyambi to actually go after Zimbabweans and go after the military. It's quite clear. Amendment Bill 2026, it is actually an attack to the people of Zimbabwe as well as the military. And so Mnangagwa has taken the power from Zimbabweans. Number one, if you look at, in fact, saying he would not be voted this time around by Zimbabweans, it's a punishment to Zimbabweans. Okay, you did not vote for me. Now I will not need your vote. I will only be voted by MPs that you are choosing to vote for. This is what actually Emerson Tambudzo Mnangagwa is saying. And he's also saying, okay, the Constitution of 2013, you said you want to select judiciary officers. He dealt with that clause. And then what was happening is that interviews of judicial officers were done publicly. He is saying, no, we cannot show these Zimbabweans even who becomes their judges and what their judges possess and how they perform in an interview. He is actually also taking that away from the people of Zimbabwe. And not only that, he's saying also, why a gender commission? Why do we have to give these Zimbabweans that actually don't vote for me a gender commission? I'm also scraping it off. So all these measures, they are not meant by any standard or in any way to develop Zimbabwe. What they are earmarked at, it is to punish Zimbabweans and to punish also the military, and actually make it a tool that would only be useful not to Zimbabweans but to Emerson Tambudzo Mnangagwa. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please don't forget to subscribe. You can also financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Ogan Mhlabane is signing off. Let me